Lead is a soft, malleable poor metal. It's also counted as one of the heavy metals. It's sometimes found free in nature, although lead makes up only about 0.0013% of Earth's crust. It's not considered to be a rare element since it's easily mined and refined. There are four ways of lead exposure, including occupational exposure affecting lead miners, pains affecting children mainly, soil exposure affecting the food, and finally water exposure affecting the citizens. Since the children are mostly reliable to lead toxicity from the surroundings, the child could be easily poisoned, since they are unaware of the harmful objects around them. As is pictured among all the ways of toxicity, from the toy the child is playing with, the drinking water and wall painting. This child got poisoned easily, since the lead poisoning occurred either by binding to sulfhydryl groups present in the human proteins, or by a second mechanism, which by interfering with some metabolic processing, as hemoglobin synthesis resulting in anemia. Since the child's body absorbed about 40 to 50% and as lead is structurally similar to calcium, it will affect the teeth and bones' normal growth. By the time the effects of the lead toxicity appeared on the child by giving him behavioral problems and other chronic effects. Although the child complained from bone, muscle, and joints pains later on due to the inhibition of their growth. When the child made a complete blood count test, it appeared that the hemoglobin count is very low, explaining the fatigue he had had. By the time the child appeared to have what's called wrist drop due to the peripheral neuropathy in addition to tremors. Although the lab tests done it appeared that the amount in urine was very high, which in turn will cause kidney dysfunction and damage it. The child was first removed from the area containing the lead source to perform first aid measures. Those measures included the airway maintenance, giving him intravenous drip of normal saline, in addition to nasogastric catheter. The child was referred to the doctor so as to begin the therapy, which the doctor recommended the chelation therapy, as it is very successful in these cases. The treatment mainly depends on the blood lead level. If it's less than 45 microgram per deciliter, oral DMSA is recommended, which has a wider therapeutic index than dimercaprol. And in the case of high blood lead level, BAL is given intramuscular together with EDTA to avoid worse clinical manifestations. Also, D-penicillamine could be used, but it's unlicensed since it causes white cell platelet count suppression. The general methods that should be taken to avoid lead toxicity is by isolation of lead containers and good housekeeping. In addition to general personal hygiene, health education, and using ventilation together with personal protection.